Welcome to Wilder Days podcast. Where are we, Catherine?
We are in Tucson, Arizona, the most beautiful, magical place I've ever been.
Yes, it is. Yes, Pastor. Yeah, so second night? Yeah, second night here.
Mm-hmm.
4 or 5 days in.
Only feels like it's been at least a month.
No, it does. For me, it definitely does not feel that way. But I think we're getting the groove of things. It's definitely way easier to do this when you stay somewhere for more than one night.
Mm-hmm. Are we going to talk about what happened today?
Yeah.
I wanted to wait.
Yeah, because so we're having vehicle issues.
Mm-hmm.
And
Bless you.
oh, I sneeze. So we're having vehicle issues, and the truck is shifting hard in second, upshift, downshift, and it's concerning since the truck is brand new. And I haven't had the best luck with vehicles here and there, so it's concerning, and it really puts a damper on things. So today was a hard one, but then we got to this campsite and it was amazing. But we learned a lot about, I think, things that come up. I guess they would call them emergencies or whatever, but you just kind of have to go with it. So we have that appointment scheduled for the 20th
Mm-hmm.
in Phoenix, and then we go from there. These dealerships are so busy though, so
yeah,
that's definitely the biggest downside. Is like we're in Tucson and everything is 2 weeks until they can even look at it, and then Phoenix was like 3 or 4 days, and then they can look at it. So, and then it takes 1 to 3 days to diagnose it, and then from there we'll figure out what we're gonna do, because we'll have to take the camper off and store it, hopefully somewhere safe, and then drop the truck off. Just makes things way easier. And then we have the dirt bike to ride, or for me to ride back and forth to wherever. Luckily we have a second way of transportation, so
yeah, not what we were expecting this early in the journey. I mean, you kind of expect, you're putting on so many miles, you expect, something could happen. You could get stuck somewhere waiting for repairs.
Yeah.
But day 4 or whatever, we were just like, how it was
so weird, because it just happened when we got into Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
And it just had like this truck has no check engine lights, no leaking, no overheating, no nothing. It just has like a hard shift in that second gear only. Everything else is smooth. And it's not every single time. We haven't really figured out how to isolate it, but either way, I mean, you just leave it up to them and hope that warranty covers it.
Yeah, so we had the discussion today about like, okay, say the worst case. It's like something's majorly wrong. This is going to take weeks to get parts.
Yeah.
We kind of were like discussing like, do we go back?
Yeah.
Like that was on the table today, which is crazy because there's been so much time and effort put into leaving, and so that was really hard and like disheartening, I think, to like even put it out there.
Yeah.
But that's kind of some of the realities of like, it's like, do we want to blow all our savings the first
just to wait out
week?
here, yeah.
Just like, or the first month or whatever. Just,
Yeah, because having like a relationship with a dealership at home and a place to stay that wouldn't cost us $2,000 like every 2 weeks, because that's how much Airbnbs are.
And not knowing if the repairs are going to be out of warranty or, it's just kind of like this big unknown. So,
yeah.
very tough.
Worst part is just waiting and trying to drive the truck minimally. But I mean, like I said, it drives fine. It's just that shift. So it's unsettling, but I don't know. It could be something simple too.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
So just the only preventative thing that we could do really is just not drive it as much. But yeah, I don't know. We're trying not to let it bother us. I feel like we felt good after we got to this campsite.
It's so serene here. It like kind of helps. It's beautiful.
It's a calming. Sunset was amazing. So,
and I mean, this is why we're doing this. It's like to be out in places like this. We were both working today a little bit, and it was just awesome to be. We still did
what all the things that we normally would do, if not more, because we wouldn't have had that amazing sunset if we were sitting inside a house.
It's true. It's normal life, but
with like some added discomfort and comfort.
Yeah, it's like
it's definitely a trade-off. Like you sacrifice one thing for another, I guess.
I wonder, we were talking a little bit about like being in this place and like, wow, people that see this every day, they must get used to these sunsets and this view. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I wonder if we're eventually gonna get used to traveling and not, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I
like,
hope not.
Right now we're like all hyped and it's like fresh and but it's gonna be interesting. I think going to new places will help keep that sense of like what is it? Wonder.
Yeah. Wanderlust.
Wanderlust.
Hashtag. I think the different locations is gonna help a lot.
I love it. I'm finding it like even in these places, I'm finding it hard to be like fully present. Like I catch myself getting into the mundane of like, oh, I need to like send this email or I need to do the dishes or blah blah blah. It's like,
but like today, you were like, I want to go take those photos. Like I want to, take a photo of the sunset, and I want to get on the top of the roof or whatever,
Yeah.
And you were doing it. I thought that was really cool.
Which is, I think, an improvement for me because I have work to do. I have things to do, but instead of like pushing too hard, I just was like, okay, it's getting dark and it's time to do other stuff. So
the thing is, we ate dinner.
My amazing hamburgers.
Yeah. Crumbly hamburgers. And then we got to work at the table that's out, outside. I mean, it's super comfortable. It's really nice out right now. It's nighttime right now. And I don't know, we got a fire going next to us. It's like, what else could you ask for? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
And then sleep pretty good tonight because it was warm during the day, but it was like really tolerable, which I'm surprised because I'm usually really uncomfortable in the heat. but we were able to. It wasn't that bad here. It's really dry, so it's not as bad as LA. I feel like when it's 90 degrees.
Yeah.
I think it was 89 today, so it felt different. So I'm not sure.
He's like, in Arizona, I'm like surprised you like it more than I thought you would.
I know, me too. I was scared to come down here because I was like, I want to be so uncomfortable with the heat. I'm like surprised that I'm not more uncomfortable. So I'll take it.
This is going to be a lot of us talking about weather, huh?
Well, weather has a lot to do with it.
I guess so.
So I don't even know if this podcast this episode has a topic.
It doesn't. I think we just wanted to chronicle the truck problem because I feel like
it was an important.
It's a story arc.
Yeah.
we're like, will we make it to Expo with the truck? It's a real.
So. That would suck so bad. But yeah, I think. Oh man, I'm getting tired.
Yeah.
Definitely can't do these at night.
No, we're really low energy.
Yeah, today was the first time I actually wanted to take photos.
Yeah.
Too, Sunset was just so good. And we're here another night, but we might even extend it further because we're going to go into the park, but literally we're camping right next to what we would have seen in the park anyways. So we're kind of seeing a wild, I don't know, I guess they're both wild, but definitely less tourists than out over there, but
it's awesome. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I think the parks, because they're so heavily trafficked, it can be
it's like Joshua Tree. It's it's hard to even find a parking spot.
And it kind of takes you out of getting in the moment and so, you know what I mean? It's like sitting out here. We're probably more connected than just cruising through and trying to grab some snaps. Yeah. Shadow and I went on a little walk in his cone.
Yeah.
And we spotted a coyote just looking at us. And it was awesome. Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, I don't know if you would get the same experience. Plus, we can we wanted to go for sunrise tomorrow, but it's you have to wake up, drive all the way out, and it's really far from here. Because she was saying the property owner here was saying that you have to go over the mountains, and I'm looking over there. I'm like, damn, that's far.
Is it? I thought we were camping closer to the park, but
I thought so too. But
the moon is just really.
We got a full moon.
Something.
But the thing is we can wake up tomorrow morning and just look out the back of the camper and see what we were gonna see. You know what I mean? So it's kind of cool that we get to live in it a little bit. And I don't think there was any campgrounds available anyways in the park, so it's and they wouldn't have been wild this is.
We should share this hip camp with on Instagram or whatever. It's great. It's a really great spot.
Yeah, I'll try to remember. Well, I have to listen to these every episode, so show notes.
John.
Or editor note.
Reminder.
Put a Airbnb link in the description. And if you are listening on podcast, cool. But on YouTube, there's video attached to this podcast.
And it is insane. He got the sunset.
Yeah, this episode has such a cool video. We got a couple different clips.
The bar a little higher for those vids.
Huh? Yeah.
Setting the bar high.
Yeah, each episode if you're not watching on YouTube, gets a different video of the location that we're at. But yeah,
this is one that
this
for
one's cool.
sure mute us and just watch it.
This one's the best one so far. I shot it on the FX6, that new camera. Finally using that.
Yeah.
And got some cool photos. Got some good video. It was a good day. I mean,
just loving it.
Highs and lows, you know.
Just happy to be. You want to do highs and lows?
Well, we're only 15 minutes in. We're going a little bit longer.
It's time to go to bed. Can I tell you, I'm really self-conscious about this, and I might be like talking lower than normal because there's a guy in a tent like not that far from here.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm like
the
pretty
sound
sure
doesn't travel.
You didn't think so?
I think we're okay.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's Friday night. Wilding out.
Recording a podcast like a bunch of tea bags. Oh my God, can we talk about the content grind?
I was on the phone, so I didn't really get to hear. The only thing I overheard was content grind.
We're sitting. Usually Kingston.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Either way.
He's usually the one that leaves stuff behind. And yesterday it was all me twice. I left my fanny pack behind, and I left Shadow's cone of shame, his cone zone, behind so it was two different spots. So we were just like running around Joshua Tree picking up these things, and on the way to pick up my fanny pack, we were outside of this cute little coffee shop. What is it called? Frontier Cafe. Shout out. They held my fanny pack for me, and
with cash in it.
Everything was intact. It was awesome. But we're out there, and they must have been, what are they, Zoomers? They must have been little Zoomers. And
what the heck is Zoomers? Like a new boomer?
No, I think it's the generation under millennial.
Generation Z?
Yeah, I call it
Zoomers?
Zoomer? Is that okay, whatever.
I mean, I don't know.
They were like younger, and I felt really old and crotchety, but they were outside of the car with the windows down, and they were having the most ludicrous conversation. And one of the snippets was,
I think he said, "I miss being on the content grind."
They also said, everyone is pulling up for Coachella. Oh wait, I mean pulling out.
Wow.
It's just like, and you know what? There were bucket hats in the group. I'll just leave that there.
I think they must have been a lot younger.
Yeah, they were.
They were there for something. One of the kids had a camera, probably doing a vlog. So I don't know.
And it's hard because we're being annoying with a podcast. I guess everyone's just,
everyone's
annoying.
On that content grind. I'm not hating it. I'm just trying to get on that grind too.
Grinding, wake up and grind. I'm trying to not grind. Actually, that's the opposite of the vibe I'm going for.
Trying to rein it back. Rein it back.
Trying to get a little more mellow.
The zen. Yeah, I think that the like today is just. I mean, we haven't been doing it for super long, so it could change. But today was like, we had to go do all the work. We went to a coffee shop, blah blah, blah, and but I got a lot done today. I was very productive.
That's awesome.
I mean, I edited episode 2, episode 3. I think it's like getting there. I'm almost done listening to it, and then finish that tonight probably. So being productive for sure, and then editing photos too.
When you're on, you're on,
Yeah.
Just a machine.
But yeah, so far, it really is a lot of like ups and downs to it
already. Like
Yeah.
we thought we'd be riding high still.
Yeah. It's not the case. I guess it's just like it's just a reality check.
Can I say one thing that, and I'll probably reference them a ton because meeting them and hearing their story and stuff like really impacted me and like, you know,
stuck with you.
Yeah, but and I'm gonna butcher their name.
Bad for nowhere.
The 2 Up.
Oh.
I know.
Yeah. Tim and Marissa?
Yes, yeah. Their names didn't stick.
Oh, their Instagram is No Tears Frontiers or something like that. No Frontiers.
Yes.
But it's Tim and Marissa.
Yeah, they travel together on a bike, on a motorized bike.
Adventure bike, yeah.
Adventure bike. And John interviewed them for the Why We Roam.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen that Why We Roam series,
it's so good.
That's a good episode.
That's a really good episode. But I got to be there and like chit chat with them, and boy, have they faced some obstacles on the road.
Yeah, that's true.
One story, I think when they like first started out, they like immediately had trouble similar to this. And she said something like, for most people, that would be like a sign to turn back.
Yeah.
And she was just like, I don't believe in signs like that.
Gotcha.
It's just like,
that's just life.
It's just life, and how you get over it, you know what I mean, and move past it, and yeah just using it's ingenuity and
people would see that as a sign to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Even I was like a little defeated with the truck because it's like things brand new. It's 12,000 miles on it, and you're just like, what? How? Why would this happen now?
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense. But I guess like there's really no other option.
No, there isn't.
I mean, there is, but there isn't. We could give up, but that's just like so. That would be such a. That would just be like so defeating, you know?
The next episode is just like. I mean, would my parents love for us to be there forever? Yes. Would we be happy? Probably not.
Yeah, no.
Because we're not fulfilling.
If we turned around and went right back, it would just be like, it would be really, really hard, you know?
And we might have to, just to get you to the expo on time and like not spend all our money on repairs and hotels. Yeah. But that's kind of the worst case, and I guess we'll just see.
But that seems like a worst case, but I'd do that any day versus like, you know, dumping all of our money into Airbnbs just because we don't want to go back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the ego isn't worth it. Yeah,
it's not. Because
then we'll really be on thin ice when we eventually do continue.
Yeah, financially, we can't. That'd be hard to recover if we spent just solely because we looked at Airbnb costs, and it's just really expensive here or in Phoenix. And so if you compound that with the cost of a repair, if there is a cost, that would really destroy financially. It'd be really hard.
Well, plus we don't know like when the parts will come in, how long it'll take. I think that's what's hard too. It's like, you know, could you be stuck out here for like months, you know?
Yeah, probably wouldn't. And you definitely don't want to be spending Airbnb costs for months. Maybe like a week, sure, but
yeah, and then you can't work.
Yeah.
So it'd be bad.
So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I think it's just it's a waiting game of like, getting to the dealership and letting them look at it and make a decision from there, I guess.
Yeah, do you believe in signs?
I don't know. I think it's like it's a sign, but it's like a sign of if someone will overcome or quit. Like how, like it's like the universe testing you. I guess that's not a sign. It's like, being tested. And I don't think there's no way I would quit. So
Yeah, me either.
you know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
Like I think a lot of things are being tested because it's like, or like testing people, because I think resilience is like a natural thing that everyone should have. Animals, plants, like they all. I mean, fuck. Look at these cactuses. They're resilient as shit.
Wow, we are in the land of resilience. Truly, though.
Yeah.
I mean, what was I reading that last year? Tucson got like 100 days in a row of over 100-degree heat.
Yeah.
And yet here we sit in the middle of a garden, basically.
I know, and it's like, if things like this can grow, why can't we get past like something like that?
Yeah. Oh, totally. It's not going to be easy.
I'm sure it's not easy to grow to be. I don't know how big this cactus is, but it's really tall.
I love them,
50
the
feet.
boys. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's just crazy to me that these things grow so tall. I didn't know they were so big.
Really? Yeah. This is John or Kingston's first time. Sorry.
Yes, first time in Tucson. Yeah. First time this, like, seeing these up close.
Getting up close and personal.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited to add this to the things that I have seen. It's really cool. I feel like I'm in like Baja.
It's,
even though like this is really like it's just a border that makes the difference, but like, it's really wild.
It's really magical, and it's funny because we were just in Joshua Tree, which is one of my favorite places.
Yeah.
But I feel like...
And those can grow really big too.
They can.
So...
But these boys...
These have a different,
they
like,
got something.
presence about them.
They do, yeah. And I think the other... I don't know. Yeah, just something... There's something here. It's...
yeah.
I'm like...
And why do they grow in this area, not further away?
Yeah.
Like, Joshua trees only grow at like a certain elevation or something like that. I think that's what I heard. But
yeah, you should be fun to read about that stuff. We learned at the Joshua Tree Visitor Center that the Mormons named the Joshua trees, and that was like a real bummer for me.
But why did they name them Joshua trees?
I think there was a prophet named Joshua, and he like had a story about raising his hands, and they thought that the trees looked like they were like
raising their hands.
I'm like, I don't...
Yeah, the Mormons, they got you on that one.
They did, and I'm like, can we call them squiggly wigglies? What can we
flailing, wailing arms guys? Like, even these ones right here, they all look like they're waving at you.
Yeah, they do.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
But yeah, no, the women, and I've even been noticing like people in Tucson specifically trying to like build the houses and stuff, like making I guess, I don't know, rentals or whatever, coming here and doing that, because I guess this is still one of the, I guess, cheaper places in Arizona or something. I don't know. But
yeah, it's beautiful. Would recommend. And not that far away.
Yeah, it's only like an hour and 45 to Phoenix. Right?
No, well, from LA, how would you say, 6 hours?
7 hours, I think, because we were in Joshua Tree, and it was 5 or 6 hours. But yeah, I was surprised on how much I like to hear, just right off the bat.
And you're not a desert
person.
person.
I'm not a desert person. And the people here at this hip camp are selling this property. But
yeah, potentially.
there's no water. Or at least
get the rainies out and go to work.
Homestead Rescue.
No, it's like one of the most beautiful places ever.
Yeah, it'd be so sick to live out here.
Yeah. Suck.
At least do like the whole winter here, summer somewhere else. That'd be really cool. Like Oregon or something, you know?
Wow.
That would be the dream.
A girl can dream, huh?
She could. Anyways, yeah. I don't know. I think that's a good wrap up for the week. We can end it with highs and lows. What's your highs?
I'm going first. Okay.
Why not?
Yeah, it's just beyond beautiful here. I'm like really loving it. That's my high, is seeing all this. Also, I'm loving the rig.
She loves the rig.
Loving it. Yeah. It's just on cloud 9 for most things.
What makes it so good though? Because she went to go get firewood, and then she came back. She was just like, "I love this rig," and I was like, "What?" So random.
Yeah, especially because I'm like really resistant to the truck talk and the truck stuff. But I was like, man, this thing's gonna take us places, you know?
Oh yeah.
Maybe and by places I mean like, yeah. Sorry. Totally interrupted you.
It's okay.
Yeah, if it can get out of second gear, we'll really be
going places.
Yeah. And my low is Shadow's wound.
Yeah, so I don't know if we mentioned it, but
I don't think we have. Yeah.
Shadow tried to jump a wall and he skinned his knee. Pretty decent, but I think it's healing.
It's like it's just so slow, and it's scary because we're like in dirty, dusty places.
Yeah, luckily it's not somewhere where he sits or lays on.
Constantly washing it, spraying it, trying to cover it.
Yes.
So that's been
our last resort was putting him in a cone.
Yeah, he's the cone zone, but that's been really hard because he hates the cone, and I'm like very concerned that it's gonna get infected. So I'm just like ready for that to scab over and not be worried, you know?
Yeah. I don't even know if it will scab, to be honest with you.
Because it's not all bloody. It's just like, yeah.
Yeah, because I was looking up the different stages of wound healing. It's a little bit different, I think, from what I remember, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's looking like it's not looking green or anything, so that's good.
Oh, thank God. I don't think we could handle the truck and Shadow.
Yeah.
Like, we'd be really upset.
He's been fine, though. He hasn't been, like, acting any weird or anything, so.
No, yeah. We're keeping an eye on him, for sure.
Yeah.
What are yours?
My high was that sunset.
Wow.
I mean, it was just, that was why I wanted to do this trip. Just those over and over again, you know? It seems silly, but it's like, yeah, like being able to take photos of not the truck. That's a high for me. it's cool to take photos of the truck, but like it was just getting so repetitive. I just stopped posting, and I just was like so over it, because like the Instagram, my life isn't about just the truck, and I find that, you know, it's a misrepresentation of what I want to put out there.
Totally.
So,
well, I think when you're in like build mode,
yeah,
your life kind of does become consumed with the truck stuff, but you're very multi-dimensional, like artist and person. You're not. Yeah, you're not just about the trucks.
Yeah, I think given being given a chance to shoot some photos of like, you know, something else different, using like my skill set for something else, like subject wise, thought that's a high for me, because I feel like it hasn't happened in a while. So
that's beautiful. I love that.
Yeah. I mean, it's obvious truck stuff, but my other low, I have to say, was those hamburgers.
Oh my gosh,
this girl
she
does
gave
not
me
know how to make a hamburger.
So much crap.
And he just got some more. we did buy. My other high is finding that cast iron grate.
Can I add? I also have another high, okay, but finish yours. And then
well, so yeah, at Walmart, I've never seen this before, but if you go to Walmart, you'll find it. I think it's like an Ozark Trail special, but it's a cast iron cast iron like fire grill where you put it over the coals, and it's awesome because
thick grate.
Yeah, cast iron is like great for cooking and easy to clean and, you know, stuff like that. So I don't know if you're looking for because I really enjoy over the fire like taste and
it looks like cooking. A Burger King commercial with the flames like licking up the.
And we had some great like firewood, like quality firewood. So, you know,
give a shout out to that brand. Sponsored by
Albertsons. Okay, what was your other high?
Meeting Mac and Owen.
Oh, yeah. She whipped out the high quality presents for them.
I haven't told Katie about that either. And Katie might be listening. Hey, Katie. I gave Mac and Owen the signature concrete shop 815 candle, and it is really nice. They were kind of like,
they were shook.
Yeah. Why are they giving us this nice?
Yeah.
But
they have a really nice like Joshua Tree house, and it like seemed fitting, I guess.
It totally fit. I was like, this belongs here. I just felt it. But they totally, I loved their series so much. And, you know, when you meet people in person, you're like, are they going to be cool? Or are they going to be like weird? Or
Yeah.
And they were just the coolest. So
yeah,
that was awesome.
It was cool. They invited us over and talked shop and made us coffee and on our way out from Joshua Tree. So yeah, that was really cool. And they suggested those freaking tacos.
Oh my God.
Did we talk about the tacos? I don't know.
I think you posted about it because my brother Paul was giving me crap about
the tacos. Or the name.
That it looked like we were eating milkshakes.
Oh no, those were Thai iced coffees.
I know, I told him, but that's not much better for
still
health
delicious
purposes. Yeah.
Well, YOLO.
That's not the term you use when you're trying to get jacked and shredded, which are two separate concepts.
Supposedly, yeah.
For the uninitiated, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they were really good, so I don't really care. that was another high, is these deep fried pot sticker tacos from the place called Jelly Donut and 29 Palms.
Lordy. Yeah, go.
Highly recommended.
Run, don't walk.
Yeah. Pretty good. So, anyways, anything else that you would like to share?
I love you.
Love you too. Thanks for listening to another episode. Bye.